What's up, beautiful people? Welcome to War 3. Looking for our first win of the season. I've got a pretty good war today. I've got 6 fights today using my favourite team so far. I do miss using Titania, but for the tactic I've got a newly ranked 5'd Cassie as well as Tigra, and they get 3 fights each and then a bit of Wag's pre-fight duty as well. I meant to use one for myself in one of my fights just because I could, but I forgot, so a bit more on Boss Island. We're going with Path 8 all the way, including Doom, my old enemy, who I used to be scared of. Then we're going with Nova on one of the shared islands, followed by Ebony Moor, and then just some Wag stuff on the boss island. I could have gone for Gore Boss, but one of the other guys went for it. I figured I'd let him be safer. I've not got the best boss record lately. Anyway, going for first fight, we've got Cassie against Doom. Got some kind of Tigra inspired spacing as well, which is nice. I feel like I used her much better this war in terms of how she should be played. I kept aggressive, kept the stings on, and I feel like I played it really well. Yes, each knockdown is going to give Doom a cruelty buff, but it doesn't really matter too much if he can't hit me. Typically, Cassie deals with Doom by playing around the SP2, which I'm not great at, but with the tactic applying slow on each knockdown means he doesn't get his aura on SP1, and so I can punish that instead nice and safely. And it's going really well. He's already down to below half, which is, yeah, rank 5 has really stepped her up a notch. I'm super pleased with it. I was hesitant to do her on Silk at the beginning of the season because of just bans, but she's been really awesome. Then we come up to Sersi for the next fight. I can put my Mystic boosts on. This is going to be a nice easy fight. I did consider using Power Start 1, but I don't need it, and I didn't really want to waste the invuln just for the sake of it, so I stuck with it, knowing I'm not going to need it. This fight's going to take less than 20 seconds. The good thing about using Cassie and Tigra like this, because my next fight's with Tigra and then I've got Cassie afterwards, but Cassie doesn't really benefit from the science boosts because her power sting damage is all from her base attack, so using special boosts isn't going to change anything to her, which just means I can keep my Mystic boost all the way through and not have to change things up. There we go, 24 hits in 19 seconds. Moving up next to, we've got Hulkling on Path on section 2. One day I'm going to be really stupid and accidentally select the wrong path, so I'll be prepared to use a go back. Hopefully I only need it once. So yeah, here we are. We've got an ascended Hulkling, still got boosts on, and this isn't going to be quite as quick a fight as Sersi, but still super quick. I can't actually remember how cooperative he was with me, so we'll find out in a second. Oh yeah, now I remember. So he was slightly more passive with his special, so I went with L1 just to start things off, and knew it was going to sacrifice the fight a little bit, but I wanted to keep my rhythm up and not have to start dancing around and wasting my senses. So yeah, I probably lost a little special damage there through doing that, but it's all good. So the SP1 didn't kill him, and then we've got a special, the SP2, sorry, and then the special one just to finish him off. Nice and clean still, just not quite as free-flowing as her normal fight. And then finally for the path, we've got manthing here on Rich Get Richer. I'm going to go with Cassie. Yes, she doesn't get buffs, and manthing does. I can't remember exactly when, but once his regen kicks in, I'll be relying on the very potent taunt from my SP1 to keep him throwing and not gain too much power. So it's still a really safe fight. I went with the advanced power boost, although I probably didn't really need it. But we'll see how it goes. Again, I'm pretty pleased with how the fight went. So I wasn't going to start dancing around in the middle of the field. I also didn't want to accidentally get to SP2 earlier than wanted, so use the special one to get into the corner. A bit of Tigra inspired spacing there, and we can go to work. I just love how effective the taunt is. You can just guarantee he's going to throw specials and it just keeps up your rhythm. So yeah, going like clockwork here, haven't taken any hits, and he's down. Super clean. So that's 2 and 2. Then we're going to go for the following day. We've got the shared islands. We're going with Nova first. This time using a power start 1 boost. He's got one eye open and 90% reduced damage until being knocked down. So slightly have to mess around a little bit more, but an easy enough fight. It wasn't quite as smooth as my previous fights. I had to dance around a little bit, but we'll watch and see. So yeah, the plan was to get a couple of knockdowns on the heavy. I knew I'd take a little bit of damage there from one eye open. Fully expected to be knocked down from the heavy there. Get the SP2 off just in time for protection to finish. And then we can just start again. My senses have run out now, which was really annoying. So the special 2 that I throw does pretty much nothing. That probably could have finished the fight off otherwise. So yeah, just have to dance around a little bit now, get a couple of special ones, and that will finish him off. Easy opening from the relic. I don't typically use Tigra's relic because it affects her flow, but came in handy there. And there we go. Not super clean, not as quick as usual, but we'll take it. And then moving on for our final fight, we've got Ebony Moore. Took him a couple of wars ago on a different node. This is just going to be another nice and safe one. Not worried about the hazard damage because Cassie tanks it, plus the attack tactic just means you regen from the whole thing anyway. He's not going to be building too many prowess because I'm going to keep hitting him, but it doesn't matter anyway because the specials won't catch me. All I need to do again is work on getting him to the wall, get some power stings on him on the way, and then we can begin. Again, really impressed with how Cassie handles Moore with the regular heavy knockdowns. He's never going to get to focused, and then I won't have to worry about Falter. Silly sausage hitting the special one into block there and got punished, so I took a few hits, but it's not really any big deal. It's not going to cost me anything. I also don't need to worry about healing her because it's my last fight anyway. I've had better with her, but I'm still pleased with how I feel I've improved with her anyway. So yeah, overall really happy. Taking a slight gamble now, charging the heavy with the lower fuel. The next one's quite impressive. Maybe the one after. Managed to get fuel there down to 0 without getting stunned, so that's as close a shave as I'm going to get. And there we go, that's the end of Ebony Moore. Yeah, pleased with today's war. Had a few more fights than I've had previously as well. And that's that. We've got a few more fights in total for the BG, where we're hopefully on for our first donut, and then so far it's looking like a win for the ally as a whole as well, but it's not done yet. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you at part 4.